Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I love that Seinfeld episode.
I did too. She is so mad at him. Slam. I love that.
See the mirror, the voice, Jerry. Hello.
I love when he's getting mad. She gets mad and he's not even trying to do it. He's just yelling out the window the one time. Oh, she gets all mad from. So this came out.
Yes.
And you know what? I meant to I can't believe I did that. I meant to send the link to Brad. I wanted him to pop on with us tonight if he wanted to for just a minute and talk about the game.
Has he joined the GoGameGo Strikers Club?
We did it last night and we were playing. So
excellent.
Yes.
2 more subs for 400. Can we do it? Can we do it?
Call a friend. Phone a friend. You know, just say there are these 2 jokers that are out there and they need 2 subs for crying out loud because they're freaking whatever. I don't know what I want to say.
2 subs. That's all we need.
There's a joke in there somewhere. I just can't find it. I used it all. I'm spent. I used it all on hello. and freaking Seinfeld's mouth is one of those totally animated mouths when he put it all the way to the side. Hello. I mean, I think I'm doing it, and I look at the camera, and I'm not even doing it. Like, both of his lips just go to the side of his face. Call Mr. Sub. Hello,
you
Mr. Sub.
Whoops.
And remember, I have that embarrassing letter that I wrote to Kiss all those years ago. When we get to 500, I'll read it live on this show. Friggin' desperate? Yeah.
Yeah, Pete. We are.
We are. We want to just get rid of that 400. Don't act like you're never desperate.
We got to get past 400.
Frigging disastrous.
So certain power. How did you guys do in Strikers?
How you say we sucked? I mean, we're both still learning, and we're both so used to the Wii version that there's a lot of. Let's talk about this game. There's a lot of things that don't happen in this game that happen in the old game. There's a lot of characters.
I didn't play the old one much at all, so I have no idea what's going
on. The way we played Wave Race, the way you and I used to play Wave Race, that was me and Brad with Strikers. I mean, we both have little canisters that we made up, and where we'd start the game and we draw characters out, and we would do that for each. You do a round of 3 games or a round of 5. Usually, I guess maybe a round of 3. So we'd choose our characters out of it, and then we had a score sheet and all that stuff. We did all that stuff. Like we did that for Crash Team Racing too. So we played the heck out of it. We'd get together and play for hours, and he was much better than I. He just has a much better hand-eye coordination or the combination of moves.
Yeah.
And he had this move with I was telling you about it the other day. He had this move with Diddy and Toad, and Toad would go in and you run up the side and then come towards the goalie. And as the goalie is coming at you, you jump and then he'd kick it out to Diddy and Diddy would knock it in. Because then the goal, playing as the goalie, then I'm trying to block it and I dive out to go get him and then he would score on me a lot. But there's certain things that are not the same. You had the hammer turtles, and you would hold down for them, and you always wanted to get close enough to it because his weapon would throw down hammers, and if you got close enough, those hammers would just slam down the goalie, and they would be down, and you just shoot it right in. Why can't I just saying it last night? The horn nose character. Why can't I say that?
Oh, the pink one?
Oh God. I said it last night when I was talking to him. Anyway.
Kurt Bradshaw.
Okay. Now I got to look it up. So anyway, but there's just things that don't happen in this one that happened in the other one that made it great, but I don't know.
Birdo. Is that what you're talking about?
Birdo, thank you. Yeah, Birdo. Birdo did a little spin move. And those are little things that could happen as you were charging up. If you were, when you're charging up to take the heavy shot with Birdo and somebody's coming at you and sliding in to hit you, you could do the spin move at the last second and you just spin and they'd go flying off. And then you'd have to hold down on it again, and then you'd, get ready to charge it again.
It's a whole new ball game now.
Yeah.
I'm not having that problem because I didn't play the other one that much, so I don't have anything to fall back on.
That's right. Now they're going to be adding characters, though, right? You think, right?
I don't think they've said anything, but people who've data mined the game say there's already information in there for other characters.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure that will. I mean, that's how they've been doing all their sports lately. They've been holding characters back and then adding them a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mystic Sphere, I'd love to do that, but we have no idea how to do that kind of stuff. Maybe once we get bigger, we'll figure it out.
Oh yeah,
that would be cool. I don't think you can. I don't think we can. I think that's through. Oh shoot! What's the name of that program? OBS. I think that's through OBS. You can do that.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, we're just doing StreamYard for now.
Yeah,
maybe one day. It's a good idea, though.
Yeah, it sure is. Sure is.
It's too advanced for little channels like the ones that we. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, no Birdo yet. Anyway.
Yeah, no Birdo yet, and no Hammer. No Hammer, dude.
The Hammer Brothers.
Yeah, because man, those guys are awesome. And he was doing the Brad was using the auto choice function because you have either the manual or the auto. For those of you who don't have the game yet, if you use auto, it means if you don't have the ball, it'll choose the person that's closest to the ball automatically.
I don't find that it works that well.
I don't either because you don't always want that person.
Well, I don't even have them switch it all the time automatically when I have it on auto. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. I just. Well, now, how are you doing it? You both together in the same room
on the same team? Yeah.
Okay.
I did it like you and I did. I created the room and then he hopped in.
So wait, you were online?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah, we were playing on.
You were separate. You were separate. Different locations.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. He was there. I was here. And it's yeah, we got slammed. Now I started playing a tournament round myself before he and I got together online.
So we're talking about Mario Strikers Battle League.
This one right here.
Yeah, it just came out last Friday.
Yep. I was really excited about it. Battle near and far. And it's a little different where it used to have just a single field. And you'd go and either had the one where the lightning would strike periodically throughout the field. And or there was one where lava stuff, lava rocks would, or these, like burning lava rocks would come flying into or a wind would come blowing through the field and cows would come through. That was hilarious. Cows come rolling and this tractor would come rolling through as if you're on Twister and could knock you off.
What's interesting is they take the two teams' stadiums, they split them in half, and then they slam them together.
Yep. So, yeah, still single field. Don't be fooled by impotent aesthetics. Yeah, exactly. And I haven't seen. There's nothing that shows me that either one of them works differently. Like Eep just said, it's just a field,
I think so. I haven't played enough yet to notice, but
yeah, I
haven't noticed anything different yet.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I think it's good. It's just like you said, Jeff. If you don't know the other one very well, then yeah, it's a great game. If you know the other one really well, then you're going to be like, oh, okay. I'd rather they just ported the old one to this, almost. But
now you get to learn a whole new game.
Fun. And then there are a lot of training that you can do. There's all the special moves. And that's another thing that drove me nuts too, is that it used to just be as you passed, the ball would get stronger with every pass. Now you have to do this little funky monkey move where you're like trying to hit the button at just the right time. Because again, even when I did it in the training, I was.
Are you talking about like a one-timer where you have to hit it just right in order to get the ball to go faster?
Yeah, like when you're passing, because in the Wii version, when you pass, it would gain power each pass. It would gain power, but in order to gain power in this one, you have to like hit the button just the right time. Even when I was doing it in training, when I would hit it and it would say, I'd have to do it 3 times to pass the test, and it would be like, ding. I'm like, okay, I don't even know what I did, or too soon, too late, too soon, ding. Okay, I don't even know what I did differently. And then I'll do it by accident. Brad and I were playing, and I'd kick it, and you can see it's getting charged up, and you're like, hey, I don't even know what I did. So,
yeah, watching people online, it seems key to kind of pass back and forth in front of the goalie, because at some point he gets caught off out of position, and then you can score.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look at this thing. I don't even know what it is.
It looks like an earplug or a suppository.
But you can do this. I like doing this. You push it in.
That's for my hot glue gun.
Wait, listen. That's pretty good.
What is that? That sounds like that sound on Disney Plus. When it comes over the top and goes.
That's for my hot glue gun. Get it.
My hot glue gun. What's it do with the hot glue gun?
It protects your fingers so you don't.
So it's a silicone thing.
I guess
so it won't melt. You can put that on the tip.
Yeah,
just the tip.
It's like an oven mitt for your fingers.
But mainly, you just do this.
Keeps you distracted. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Oh, wait. I was playing as Mario and I scored a goal. And when Mario scores a goal, he goes, "Woohoo! For me!" Mario couldn't care less about the team. He's like, "Woohoo! For me!
For me! I kick ass. None of you do. This is all of me." What's the cat?
Store this little pink thing in the GoGameGo.
Hey, there's the new logo. She's got her new logo.
She started her own channel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is it Stashnet? Because she said Stashnet.
Yeah.
Did you see her? It was good.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
What's the cackle count so far?
No cackle count because it's not funny.
I don't think we've had one yet.
No, Jeff has annoyed her so far by using her.
For that.
Using. Do we have an annoyance counter? Well, did the glass case show reveal? Lady Ventress.
Yeah, Stashna did a video about the new Harry Potter game.
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Have you seen? We've talked about that in the past. Have you seen all those movies?
I've seen almost all of them. I may have seen them all. I'm not sure.
Okay. All right.
But it's been so long ago. I'm not sure about the last. Maybe I didn't see the last one.
I had a Rise of Skywalker moment last night. I started watching the Planet of the Apes with Mark Wahlberg. So,
wait, that's the one that's kind of like a one-off.
Yep,
it has nothing to do with that new series. Okay, yeah, I didn't like that one that much.
No, it's kind of ridiculous. It's
and the big surprise at the end was nowhere good as the first one.
No, and then they did the reverse. Get your hands off of me, you damn dirty human.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, like we didn't see that coming. It's like the Star Trek where they switched it. And Spock yells out, "Khan." That was just kind of weird. I'm like, okay, here it comes. Just do it. I've seen about 2 Potter. Couldn't get into it. Yeah, it's one of those either you're in or you're out. I mean, it's like it's.
Yeah, I liked it. The first one, I never understood why did his family, or I guess that was what his aunt and uncle, cousin. Yeah. Why did they hate magic so much?
Because her sister had that, but she didn't.
Yeah, they were jealous.
Well, yeah, but now they got the kid.
You had to read the book.
Oh, all right, but they got the kid, and they can make the kid do all kind of magic stuff. Why not take advantage of it? It's like, why did Darren never want Samantha to use her magical powers?
Yeah, I mean,
I would have had her do stuff all day long.
We could have gone on trips.
I know.
Could you get rid of the dishes real quick? Because I'm gonna take you out. Let's go out.
Exactly.
I mean, what a male dominance stupidity.
I just feel like every TV show and movie where someone has magical powers, there's always somebody that's close to them. It's like, we don't want to do that. It's like, why?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Do it all day long.
I haven't seen the new Fantastic Beasts either. The thing about it is there's no Johnny Depp. They've replaced Johnny Depp. So PJ Potter is slow. Sometimes it feels like that. Sometimes there's just you're like, let's go.
Saboteur's one and done with a book. How about that?
So read the first Harry Potter when she was little. That was enough for me, for her and me. Yeah. Yeah.
Sums up right here. Don't use the Force, Luke.
Yeah, that's it.
Exactly.
That's perfect.
Yeah, here, Idra and Genie, the exact same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
someone needs to make a witch show where she's using her powers all day long.
They should. Did they do that in what about Sabrina? Did they douse that too?
I don't know. Never saw it.
I have the whole series over there.
Why don't you go watch it and then you can
and I'll
let us know.
I'll let you know.
Let us know. Let us know in 4 or 5 days.
After I'm fired for not showing up at work. Yeah, I won't make it in today. I should just take a day off from work, but if I don't go to work, I don't get paid, so I don't want to do that. It's different. Yeah. You can't use any PTO during the summer. It's a no. Well, I mean, it's not a no. It's just there's no pay. That's it.
You still have to go in the summer?
Huh?
You still have to go in?
Well, summer school.
Oh.
So, Dr. Strange asked Wanda for help and her witchy powers. There you go. See? There you go. She was using them like crazy in the... That's a Perry sighting.
Poor Perry. Was being held up by one hand, and she wanted out of here.
Hey.
Flying.
Oh man. Yeah, that does seem just outrageously silly that you do a whole show about that. I'm going to be making a phone call tomorrow to get that finalized. It's going to be an interesting one to try to get, just because of the fact that it's 2-hour difference, and he is just a busy dude. We may just work it out in 10 seconds. It may be more me thinking that I'm going to be working the crap out of this than it is how it's actually going to be. But I'm going to give a phone call tomorrow and get that figured out. So this week is just a little interesting because I'm trying to wrap up a few things and get ready for a gig. Got a gig on Saturday. Cool. So Doctor Strange not in the Avengers, no. But yeah, do yourself a favor though, if you haven't seen it yet, and I'll put it in here. Let me do this. All right, let me put, let's see, copy the link. I'm going to put the link for the movie right in down here, okay? Okay. Drugs are bad. Don't do drugs, okay? All right, so there it is for the movie In Your Face. If you haven't seen it yet, the Niels Lozauer story. Do yourself a favor and check that out. And that's kind of where my questions are coming from. So it should be good. What? Oh, yeah, right. What's that in reference to?
Oh, I put that little pink popper thing right there. And I pointed to it for everyone to see. Without saying a word.
You're slick. You're slick.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, you did a couple of videos for the new little Playdate. I mean, sorry, Playdate.
Yeah, Playmate's a whole different thing.
It is. Maybe they'll have a Playmate game for the Playdate.
Yeah, I put out, what is it, 5 last week, 1 a day. And I'm doing 5 more this week, 1 a day. So one came out at 5, but then I put another video out this afternoon. It is called Mofu Sensen.
It is. I was like, what?
It's a Japanese fighter with cats and dogs.
Cats and dogs living together.
But I assume it might even show up on the eShop here tomorrow because it's all in English.
Oh, okay.
So if they did it in English, I assume that means it's coming here.
So say it again. Mofu
Sensen. All one word.
That's what it was, huh? Mofu
Sensen.
Okay. Mofu Sensen.
Yeah, I posted on Twitter a link to the thing. And the guy, the dev who made it, liked and reshared. I didn't know, wasn't quite sure who he was. That was cool. He did that. But the game's really good. It's a 1 versus 1 fighter. Nothing online. You can do like arcade mode, and you can do 1 versus 1 in person with somebody. But it's a lot of fun. This guy made the whole game by himself. Like the credits, he lists like all the things like graphics, music, voices, everything. At the very bottom, it's just like his name for everything. But here's how he built it. This is so weird. There is an app on the Switch in North America. It's called Smile Basic. In Japan, where he made it, it's called Petite Computer, and it's a version of basic programming that you do on your Switch.
Huh.
And you can make games. Well, this guy made this great game on that. I have no idea how people do this.
Only using a cheese grater. That's pretty cool.
I was really impressed. As I played it. I played it. It was really good. Yeah, it's actually getting a lot of views. I mean, somebody must be passing around a lot.
You stay so calm even when things go wrong. Unlike me, I'm like, bah!
Well, thank you. I'm trying to see. Yeah, it's got. It's at 160 views just from a few hours ago. It's really good for us.
Wow.
But look at this. Well, I might have to wait a second.
I was going to say, am I still looking or what am I doing here?
Now look at this.
I did a couple of times a while back. And it's just something I got to get back into.
Breaking news.
Ooh.
400.
We did it. Thank you.
See, that's our
thank you.
our effects here.
That was me. I'm number 400.
I mean, you're number 400. You're already there.
No, you think that was?
Oh. Yeah, if you look back through the library of shows, we have I did some Uncharted stuff. I went back to the first Uncharted. So go ahead and finish. I don't want to chop off the Playdate stuff. Oh
no, I'm just doing like on Saturday, the last 2 Saturdays I've recorded like 5 videos in a row. And they're nice because these games are small and simple. Yeah. Doesn't take much to do them. I love them. So far there've been a lot of really cool things in there. Not only that, if I may, I think like, I don't know how to say this. I don't want to just go, and just start showering you with compliments. That's not my point. But I mean, you guys, I guess what I need to tell everybody, for those of you who haven't been watching for as long as we've been on, when Jeff and I met, he was really quiet. And he mentioned this before where he's like, I don't know about doing a show, but when I was watching the other day, man, your meter has really, it's awesome. It was really cool the other day. I was watching one of the new ones and I was like, wow, he's really getting into a role here. Yeah, I'm definitely getting better. I'm still not where I'm at, or still not where I want to be, but no, you're getting real cool. I thought it was great. Well, thank you. So Salvatore, awesome. 400. I'm only 2 of them. we only have 80 subscribers, but a lot of them have subscribed multiple times. Hey, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Oh man. I don't have multiple personalities. However, we should go to 2. We could bump that. We could bump that to 2. And now, subscriber 400 wins the grand prize, the GoGameGo aquarium. Oh, the Go. He put an at. I know. Right? Wait, is there a YouTube channel called Go Game Aquarium? Did the aquarium get its own channel?
We're gonna do that as a hashtag.
It's on Twitter.
Twitter.
Oh. No, yeah, that's great. Or my forever unboxings. Is that?
I just realized they both have the GoGameGo shirt on.
I found it. You know what? I told you it was lost in the pile of all the stuff upstairs. No, I pulled out one of the drawers. It was sitting right there. I was like, oh, all right. So
It was in your drawers.
Yeah, Rab.
Thanks, Rab.
Now we could be at 4:01.
Rab's going to be on, as always, on DJC's show in an hour from now.
It's trending.
Yeah. Aquarium is trending. It's the hot topic on Twitter right now.
Plot twist. Jeff is the 400th subscriber with a second account.
I never thought about that. That's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
I did it a long time ago. Now the march is to 500, Stuart, so we can hear your letter.
Yeah, I know, right? It's right. It's right back there.
It just messed me up.
Why did so Kurt Bradshaw just posted
unsubsidized?
That's autocorrect.
it's auto wrong is what it is.
It's auto wrong.
It's messing me up.
There's nothing correct about it.
Hey.
Wait, did Kurt's comment not pop up? I see it in the chat on YouTube. I don't see it in StreamYard. I approved it. He said, hit and like to subscribe GoGameGo channel. And for some reason, it held that back.
What?
Is that strange?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, because you're not seeing it. I see the one thing from Kurt.
Yeah, I still don't see it showing up in our chat on StreamYard for some reason. I don't know. Maybe, what if anyone else can see it? It's just weird. A lot of times, it's happened with Lance before. We'll say, like, hit the like button, and it'll hide the comment for some reason. Jeez. Ooh, that's an auto wrong right there. Jeez. Holy smokes.
Oh, man.
Rap's coming in strong tonight.
Grab an ass.
Oh, look who's back. It's old-time friend Hericle.
Oh. Dad, they're coming in faster on your end than mine. 400.
Hericle's been around for a long time on our channel.
Hericle, you driving safe?
Always.
Yeah, Rap for the win. That's right.
I had Chris send me a list of stuff on through an email today because there's so many bands and so many people to interview. I just don't even know. You're trying to figure them all out. I can put them all on the calendar, but you never know when they're going to be available, especially when they're from the UK. That's never an easy one. We've been doing good.
Yeah, I've been doing pretty good.
And yes,
Hericle's gotten his driver's license and worked as a lifeguard. Nice.
Where's he lifeguarding?
At a pool.
Which one?
Oh, right. There's more than one pool. I thought there was just a pool. Did you ever watch the movie Milo and Otis with the dog and the cat? It was popular when my kids were growing up.
I don't think I've ever even heard of it.
Yeah, and you know, you ever watch a movie that you've never seen, you don't know who's in it, but there's a narration, and you're like, I recognize that voice.
Yeah, it usually drives me crazy because it takes me forever to figure out who it is.
Yeah, well, this took me just a couple of minutes. That it was Dudley Moore. Dudley Moore is the like story reader throughout.
Ah.
Yeah.
Me too, Salvatore.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, it'll once it gets to a certain level, I'm sure it'll start snowballing. You know, we'll just be like, holy crap. Slow
Stuart,
down.
we have a very old picture of you.
No.
At my grandma B's house.
Oh my gosh. Where I got the crap scared out of me. Well, no, it was at your house that your grandma B scared the crap out of me. And she wasn't even there.
Well, how'd that happen?
Oh,
was it the computer?
The computer. Jeff had his. Those were back in the day. That was back in the day where we'd take a bunch of silly time to put in little alarms and little sound bites.
On the Mac, we put all kind of goofy stuff.
Yeah. So when you make a mistake or you do something, it makes a certain noise. We did all kinds of little icons or avatars to put on files. We did all that weird shit. And then we did, and then we put sounds in, and you could put little sounds in for your alarm, which you can probably still do. But I don't know of many people that do that anymore.
We were just fascinated back then because
it was all new. Yeah. So I sit down at Jeff's computer one day. He's letting me use his computer. This is decades ago, man. And he lets me sit down at the computer. He goes, here, I'll just turn it on for you. And he turns it on, walks out, and I'm sitting there in the room by myself, and he has the speakers on, and it sounded like she was in the room.
That audio clip was so crystal clear.
Oh, it was
amazing, wasn't it?
It was perfect. Like I said, she was right there in the room. All of a sudden she goes, hey, everybody, it's Grandma B. I'm like, oh, my God.
Oh, you know what, sir? I don't have that computer and I don't have that file, which is a shame because
it is a shame.
You know, if it was today, I would just throw it on Google Drive and I'd have it forever. But yeah.
Yeah, we'd have it on the show.
That's frustrating that we don't have that.
Yeah.
Start every show like that.
Yeah. I mean,
that was so fun. Hello, everybody. This is Grandma B.
So laid back. She was cool.
All right, cool. Stuart, you ready for a blast from the past?
Oh, God. Yeah, I can see it already.
I don't even remember this.
Oh, my God. I have my Batman shirt on. Look at that. No beard or a scruff face. I don't know what I got going on there. Short hair.
When would this have been? Around 90?
Maybe, yeah. Are those like acid wash jeans? I don't know. What is that?
I think so. But then the picture off to the right is looks like it's been kind of messed up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a classic right there.
Who's sitting next to me? Is that Christine? Or is that...
I don't know.
Is that your mom?
Well, you know what? Let me see here. I can't really do it there, but on this picture.
I don't remember whether...
I don't remember this.
God. Because where did your grandma live right by you?
Next door.
Yeah, that's what I thought. She was next door.
Growing up as a kid,
yeah. She says it was her.
What?
She says it was her.
Who?
June.
Oh, my mom's saying that's her.
That's what I thought. I thought that's her mom.
Yeah, interesting.
Mickey and no, I haven't. I've not seen that movie. That was one that I forgot today because somebody was like, "What movies was he in?" And I was like, "Well, he was in this one or that one," and he was in Santa Claus the movie, and what's the there are gentlemen here. That doesn't no baby stew. Very nice. Very nice. Stuart Little. Very good. Oh, Lord.
Wait a minute. My mom was in the photo and she cut herself out? Oh, come on.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, holy Moses, I agree. Not
Oh,
sure
he
what
was
you're referring to, PJ, but I'll use it for that.
Yeah, Arthur and Arthur 2, Dudley Moore. Of course,
There was an Arthur 2?
Yeah, there was an Arthur 2.
Wow.
Yeah, it was obviously just not as good, just like many sequels over the years. But that first Arthur, I love that movie. That's great. That's great.
Witness protection photo.
Yeah, right.
Isn't that
Yeah, he did 10 right before. I remember when that was on cable.
So Sarah was mentioning I messed with a coworker's file, and I think I told a story before, but I worked nights. It was kind of nice. It was like the Wild West. There was nobody there, like no management or anything. So we just did whatever we wanted to do.
Pew, pew.
And she didn't work much at all. She was usually playing solitaire, and she had her little solitaire icon right there on her desktop. So I just created a Word file that really big said, "Go back to work." Put it on her desktop, and you used to be able to switch icons really easily. I don't know.
Yeah, you could like go in. You could go in and like copy it.
Yeah, it was really simple, and I did that on the Word file. So when she came in to click on her solitaire, it popped up. Get back to work. And I could just hear her yelling across the room. It was hilarious.
Blake Edwards, yeah, man, some good stuff back
Richard
when I was growing up.
Wasn't that Bert from Soap?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
No matter all the stuff that guy did, all I can remember him from is Bert from Soap. That's the main thing I think of.
Yeah, that's what else. Yeah, he also did Tootsie and Kramer versus Kramer. Never watched Kramer versus Kramer. I loved Tootsie though. That was a good film.
Relic says, "Congratulations on the 400s or anything like the legendary 300." What was our 300 story? Did we have one?
Evidently, and it was legendary.
Relic, I'm not sure what the story was.
I don't either. I suppose we should come up with a good story. I mean, one story I can think of is something that we're going to use on Hammer Away. That was one of our greatest stories ever.
Oh man, I love those Pink Panther. I like the movies too, but I love that cartoon.
Yeah.
My favorite one is you know how I always said that little short guy with a humongous nose that was like half his body. The one where he was trying to paint everything blue. Pink Panther came right behind him, painting everything pink. Oh yeah, Ant and the Aardvark.
Yeah, Ant and the Aardvark. That was that's classic stuff
Inspector.
right there. Yeah.
And there was one with two frogs. Remember the frog one?
The two frogs? No, I don't. I should. That was Pink Panther. There were frogs.
Well, it was like on the Pink Panther show where you had the Aardvark and Inspector.
Oh, the Tijuana Toads.
Yeah.
Tijuana Toads.
Stash that she had a boss once who said she heard people playing solitaire and said, "If I catch any of you with a deck of cards, you'll answer to me."
Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Tijuana Toads. A pair of greenbacks. How many episodes were it? 17 episodes?
Yeah, I don't remember many of those. I don't remember seeing the frogs that often, but
yeah, because they ran from 1969 to 1972. So there was 3 episodes in 69, just because it started in the fall. And there were 4 episodes in 1970. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 episodes in 1971 and 2 episodes in 72. Do you wonder when did Cheech and Chong start? I wonder if they gained popularity in 71 and there was more episodes because
I don't know. Was Cheech and Chong,
Was
that early 80s or late 70s?
Oh, no. It was early 70s.
Oh, early? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should put
first met Jeff, he would play dominoes with the old ladies at work. That's true. And I dominated too.
He dominonated.
Dominonated.
Did you tell him that? You've been dominonated.
No, but it's kind of cool because I learned how to play. Well, I mean, we all know how to play dominoes, but I learned how to score, which I didn't know.
Well, all right.
And now I know.
Learned how to score. So, yeah. So, oddly enough.
Scoring with the old ladies at dominoes.
I didn't really want to go there.
Well, you have to.
I mean, I don't want to go all Steel Panther. Orgy at the old folks home.
Sour Apple just subscribed to us. Now we're at 401.
Hot diggity.
Thank you, Sour Apple.
If you're
watching, which I'm guessing you probably are, send us a little comment.
Scoring with the old ladies?
Mm-hmm.
Pete's like, slow down there, buddy. Time for timer. Love that. And yeah, Big Bamboo. The first, it is interesting though. That first Cheech and Chong album did come out in 1971.
Wow.
So it makes me wonder if that, helped push forward those characters. Had the giant single rolling paper in their first album. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Absolutely right. I've had the Big Bamboo album cover for years. It didn't have a vinyl in it. I don't know where the vinyl went. It wasn't my album originally, but that album, Big Bamboo, came out in 72. So yeah, it was their second album. Excuse me.
So here's how you. I know people are fascinated with this, but here's how you score in dominoes. This represents 50 points. So 50. It's like it's called a house. You're building your house. So your first 5 points, get a line.
Okay.
The second, obviously another line. Then if you get 10 right off the bat or more, you give yourself a 0. And then for each 5 after that, you do little diagonals. And once you do an X, that fills up that box, and you just keep on going. And once you've built 3 houses, you win the game.
Wow.
I never knew there was a scoring system other than just writing down. It's kind of like bowling in a way.
Yeah, I didn't. That's wild. For dominoes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
These were serious players, too. They knew their stuff.
Oh, this is funny. The story behind that is hilarious. I think I listened to Tommy Chong tell the story about that. Do you know that skit? Dave's not here?
No.
He's like, and then, it's Chong's on the other side of the door. And no, Chong's on the inside. Tommy Chong's on the inside. Cheech Marin's on the outside, and he's like, "Hey, man, it's Dave." And he goes, "Dave's not here, man." So, but it all started with them just trying to do that skit with a little tape player, and he wasn't hearing him, and so it was part of it was a mistake that turned funny. It's 400. Yay!
Now, Hasselhoff, in all fairness to us, we were under 400 when we started, but we got 3 subs since we went on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that is a good one. It is a great skit. Oh, sugar. We're like, boop, 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 boop. Oh, man. Did you already put this up? Those old ladies made that up.
Yeah.
I love that. Sorry, I missed that.
They'd still be laughing if they weren't all dead.
Oh, wow. Damn it.
Zing.
Oh, my gosh.
I think it might be true, though.
Oh, man. Hi. All of a sudden, the subs go down to 200.
Maybe they go up to 500. That was a good zinger, I thought.
Oh God! Oh my God!
Well, thanks for watching, everyone.
Have a pleasant tomorrow. Have we ever told the soup story?
Yeah,
we have told that.
Oh,
yeah, damn it! Oh my God!
Soup. Is anyone still watching? I know nobody even commented on that. Everyone just left.
We need to have that cricket sound effect that you used the other day. Everybody's just out there looking at their screen.
You know who would have laughed at this? Mr. Roper, that's Bill.
He would have, but he's dead.
You know who else? Robert P.
Thank God he's not dead. Oh shoot. Oh
yes, Pete. Stash Out has her own channel. I'm here watching that sub count.
and Salvatore, I can't type yet.
It's like, there was the guy in the NFL running back, and he got to I think he got to 1,000 yards, which is a big deal for a running back. And so they came out and they celebrated and everything. It was at the end of the game. He runs one more play. He gets caught behind the line of scrimmage. Doesn't get 1,000 for this season. How embarrassing. Oh, kind of like what I've seen that happen too, where you're looking for 400, 500, whatever, you get there.
Yeah.
And the next day you look and you're down like 2. I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah. You're like,
I got to do this all over again. Why do I feel like Hasselhoff has about 5 alt accounts and he's just ready to unscribe on all of them just to get us back? Oh.
Just watch it. Doot, 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 doot.
See, StashNet. We were laughing. That was hysterical. Yes. It was hysterical.
Someone's got to feel my pain.
Oh, my Lord. So brutal. Anyway. I was asking Brad last night because I pulled this out of here. I'm gonna play some of this. And StashNet, this might be what I do. I really liked this game, and I never tried any of the other ones because I didn't ever buy any other Xbox stuff. So, but look at that schmoosh. But really cool game. The one thing I really liked about it is that you could use the environment to slow down the other drivers. Like there would be a pile of wood logs because you're driving out in the country. So there's a pile of wood logs and you can slide into that and unhinge it and let it roll all over the track to slow everybody else down behind you.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah, and then there's water towers. Sometimes you'll go by a farm and there's a water tower and you can slide through and knock out one of the legs and it'll slowly fall over so you can slow somebody down.
But Peppa Pete probably has that game. He's got a lot of Xbox games.
I would think he does, yeah.
I was a big fan of the original Xbox. I loved it. I had a bunch of games. I'm not even sure where my Xbox is. I want to get that back up and running. There's a lot of nice games in that.
Yeah, I know exactly where mine is. It's right there.
Do I watch Obi-Wan? I do not. I'm not really into Star Wars, which seems odd.
Are there brand new shows? Was there a brand new one tonight? Christine was watching something, and I don't know if that's what she was watching or not. I thought she was watching it. I'm like, you're watching that without me, which is fine.
I feel like I should like Star Wars and comic books. I don't dislike either one. I'm just not into either one for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh man, I don't know if I shouldn't say anything about it on my.
So the writers for Obi-Wan aren't into Star Wars either. Are you trying to say it's not very good, or not has nothing to do with Star Wars, or is that just true?
Oh man, there's a couple of things that happen in that show so far that I'm like, oh good God, come on, move it along.
Move it.
And I don't quite understand. There's a couple of things that have happened where I'm like, okay, this is so Skyfall, where you're like, okay, how did they get there? Like there's a moment where one character's fleeing from another, and all of a sudden that other character who is a part of the bad team shows up where they're going. And I'm like, how did you get here? How'd you do that?
Well, I used to be a big Doctor Who fan.
Yeah.
When the new series came out, which was a long time ago now, I don't know, 15 years ago, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I love that. But there are certain episodes that they're just so confusing. I'm like, I don't even know what's happening.
Yeah.
And we get to the end and everything turns out right. And I was like, okay, I guess. I don't know.
I guess that worked out.
What was happening. It was a little too complicated. I mean, it's only an hour show. Can't complicate too much.
Makes you wonder if you followed your dinner. I mean, I don't. Did I even do that right? Or
what's that? I haven't seen. I stopped watching the new Doctor Who when Matt Smith got replaced. He was the young guy. They replaced him with an older actor. I can't think of his name. And he's a good actor. I just didn't like him as Doctor Who, and I thought the writing then got really bad too. So
a lot of people I think felt that way. I knew a lot of people that felt that way.
But he didn't even have a sonic screwdriver. He had sonic sunglasses. Like, come on.
Yeah, you're like, stick with the screwdriver. You don't have a drink called sunglasses, so. Number 5 may blow your mind. Okay.
I would not fall asleep and wake up at the end of the show complaining. I might do that now, but not then.
I don't think they have the same writers as Skywalker, but no, you haven't watched any yet. A chance to sit down and watch it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. New Doctor Who was great until it started hating its audience. Oh man.
It was interesting. I like Christopher Eccleston. He was the first of the new Doctor Who's. He was only for one season. I was like, oh man, come on, he was great. And then David Tennant came in. He was really good. But then towards the end, the writing. They just started this whole mamby-pamby stuff where I mean, this is a guy who basically killed off an entire race of aliens, and now he's like upset about stepping on a butterfly or something. It's like, come on, I'm tired of this. Then Matt Smith came in and the writing changed. He was more of a badass, which I really liked. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, come on, this guy's the last of his people. Well, I don't know. There's always they always seem to run into one more Time Lord, but you don't get to be Doctor Who without killing lots of people.
How do you think I got here?
Well, he had the war with the what are those little robots?
Daleks.
The Daleks.
Yeah,
he wiped them all off. Wiped them all out.
Let's see. There you go. Oh man, I'm just trying to see what we've got going on here. Oh, and ho to Brian. Wow, everybody's saying hi. This is awesome. And that was that.
Stashnet said she loves time travel. So I do too. Anything with aliens or time travel, and I'm there.
Picard Season 2 had an intriguing start, but ended up maybe worse than Discovery's lowest point. Dang. It's fun. Disappointed with Disney and what they are doing with Star Wars. Yes, I'm mostly disappointed with. Yes, right. Not to mention some of the horrible things that are, start to come out that we already knew crap was happening. But I mean, it's
Lance said cackle makes every show better.
it's like Jell-O. There's always room for cackle.
It's funny. She hasn't been at a show for weeks. I've just recorded her. Just play it whenever I want now.
We were just talking about Walking Dead today and how we stepped out.
That's not still on, is it?
Yeah, it's in its final season.
Oh my God. I stopped watching like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I thought I was late. I didn't know it was still going on.
Yeah. Clone Wars. Yeah, I just watched some of that.
Has anyone seen the original Doctor Who with the old guy?
I've seen some.
Yeah, it's really interesting because it's so different.
But the BBC got rid of a lot of those. They trashed
I think
them.
they just trashed them. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this? It's just an old TV show we used to do.
Yeah.
There you go.
That one was good. This one was good. That one was good. And you're like, who says which one is good?
Oh, here you go. Weeping Angels. The first Weeping Angels episode with David Tennant and
creepy.
The companion. What's her name? Martha. Can't think of her real name. But that is still hands down my favorite episode ever. I just love that episode. It's so interesting. That really gets into the time travel stuff.
This is interesting too, because I just found this out yesterday. Christine told me that Chris Evans is now doing the voice of Buzz Lightyear in this new movie because it's a prequel.
Okay, because I was like, wow, that doesn't quite sound like Tim Allen when I saw the preview.
Yeah.
I guess that explains it.
Yep.
Mr. Wizard.
That's like, The Great Escape was like that. Even Eddie Izzard made a joke about it. Is anybody out there familiar with Eddie Izzard? I still love that when he's talking about Steve McQueen. Yeah, he gets on a bike, and he takes off. Yeah, he's on a motorcycle, and looking super cool, And then James Garner and the other guy getting up at a plane, and they're taking off, and they're all going for the front, and Steve McQueen gets to the front first on a motorcycle.
Oh yeah, Rock. I think a lot of people watched it on PBS back in like the 70s,
80s.
Did
anybody watch Blake 7? I'd like to know about that. Yeah. Tim Allen still has the same voice. He could pull it off. He could. I mean, yeah. I don't know if it was just because contractually, or I don't know how it works.
Well, I mean, when you get older, your voice does change. I think his voice sounded too much like an older person than a young person. I can see that, I guess. But can't they adjust that?
Yeah. I mean, what was I going to mention? Oh, and then I was reading up on Ratzenberger and all the voices he's done. And so Lady Ventress, have you seen that? Have you seen the new Buzz Lightyear? That's first episode came out 2 days ago. Wow, that's wild. That's when Doctor Who started. The 25th of November, 1963.
I think so. It's really old.
Wow. Used to watch. I never got into Knight Rider. Never was a Knight Rider.
I never watched it.
You missed my Blake 7 comment. Oh, wait. I got to find it. Where is it?
I could have, when you said Blake 7, I was like, wait, I thought someone made a comment about that.
Well, evidently Hasselhoff did.
PJ Smith, Blink is a confusing masterpiece. Yeah, that was.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, the episode with the Weeping Angels for Doctor Who was called Blink.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Oh, such a good.
Oh.
So good.
Yeah, Blake 7. Nice call there, Hasselhoff. Dang. I don't know many people that know that. One of the only reasons that I know it is because it was on that Space Metal album by Star One, and they had a song on there about Blake 7. So it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, so then here we are. I have a TV show. Excuse me, I had a TV show. Steve McQueen was both the escapee and the chasing German on the motorcycle. What? Really?
That's interesting.
That is interesting. Yeah, I don't think it hasn't that I saw. Oh, previews. I got you. I don't watch previews, so that's when we go to the theater. If Christine wants to see the previews, she goes in and I sit out in the hallway and wait for her to text me and tell me they're done. And I said, do me a favor, wait until Nicole Kidman's done too.
Have you ever been sitting there thinking, man, it's a long time, and ever wonders maybe she's just not going to text me back?
She's into the show.
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
Whoops! I forgot Stuart.
Son of a bitch! Officially connected to Star Trek. What? Okay, we're gonna have to get into that sometime. Is there a video on that somewhere we can check out? Some unusual stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Never been in my kitchen.
Hold on, Pete. Hold on. We're talking TV shows. I watched a lot of TV shows. I didn't watch a lot of movies.
Yeah.
So there's a difference.
So did you watch Knight Rider?
No.
Why not?
Still didn't watch it.
Still didn't watch it.
Hey,
I don't know. It just didn't look that good to me. I don't know. It just seemed kind of cheesy. A talking car. I don't know.
Whatever.
Okay. So, Eep, it's so interesting that you bring this up. All right. If people like time travel, the new Beavis and Butthead movie involves time travel. Okay. Are you ready for a weird story? This is my life, right? So the other day, Monday night, I went down to my friend's show because it was her birthday. So she does a show in South City about regional bands and music, right? So I grab a few beers and I head on down. Well, I meet up with a gentleman that I've done some open jam work with, and his name's Steve, and his gal was there, Diane. And after the show, we went down the block to go to a bar. It seemed cheesy. I don't know. Talking car on Southern.
I completely forgot. TV's Hasselhoff. Sorry, TV's Hasselhoff.
Now, is that all your unsubscriptions? There's 3 of them. That's what I just want to know. So anyway, we go down there and we mentioned the Monsters of Rock cruise. Well, actually, she and Kat mentioned it. She's like, "Are you going?" And I was like, "I need to go on one of those because it's all these people that I really like and you basically just hang out with them the whole cruise. They're just around on the ship and you just talk with them." So I said, "Yeah, I got to go on there." Well, she's like, "Oh, I can't believe it. Vane is going to be there." I'm like, "Vane? Yeah." And she's like, "You know who that is?" I'm like, "Sure. Yeah, I know who that is." So she was amazed at all these bands that I knew that nobody else, that she talks to on the reg knows about. Right. So I'm like, "Oh yeah. So then they, as I'm conversing with Kat, then they're talking together and they're like, "We have 3 bands that we want to see if you've heard of them, if you can guess what they are." Well, they did the first one. They said, "Here's their album, Intuition." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's TNT, easy." Well, then they do the next one and it drops an F-bomb in it. And I don't remember the whole name of the song because I'm not familiar with all their stuff. But then he drops the name of one of their other songs. Okay. And I said, "Okay, this is weird. I just heard about this band yesterday." He goes, "Well," and here's where the thing earlier comes into play earlier. He says, "Yeah, it was on Beavis and Butthead." I go, "That's it. I found Beavis and Butthead on our streaming service and I was watching some of it. And that band, Life, Sex, and Death, was on there with their video." And I said, "I did not know about them until yesterday." And now you've just asked me that, and I'm telling you what it is. I about flipped out. But that happens to me all the time. I do it all the time. So, did you watch Beavis and Butthead much?
You know, it's weird. When it first came out, I didn't watch it at all.
Yeah.
So I'd have been high school. I didn't like. It was like I didn't like the way it was drawn and
right. It was so.
Stuff. I was like, so I didn't watch it. But I watched it years later, and I really liked it.
And had you been a King of the Hill fan too?
I've never watched that one.
Interesting.
What bothered me about that is basically the main character. What's his name? Hill. His last name.
Yeah.
Hill.
Yeah.
He's basically was it Beavis and Butthead's neighbor? What's that guy's name?
Yeah.
It's like the same voice.
Yeah.
Now, boys, and it just when I just first saw it, I was like, wait, that's his voice. The other guy's like, why didn't you just make it him? Or I don't know, or do a different voice. It bothered me, so I didn't watch it out of protest.
Out of protest. How the hell with it? Lance, my friend is married to Scott Bakula's brother. What?
Scott Bakula is from St. Louis, isn't he?
Yeah, because I wonder if that brother. So how often do you talk to that person, your friend?
I don't know.
Because I want to know if they know Jeff Ifland.
Who?
Jeff Ifland.
I can find out.
Okay. Because
if we ever want to go to New Orleans, she'd get us on set.
What?
Go where? What's that? Or what?
Well, then let's go.
What is that?
It's the CS or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, is he in a show right now?
Yeah, Bakula's on that. He's been on that CSI show for what, 5 years or something?
Did you ever see him in that show with Ray Romano? It was called Men of a Certain Age.
I did.
I really liked that show, and
I did too.
Did not last at all. It was kind of depressing, but I thought it was well done.
What was this? Jeff Beavis and Butthead is shot.
Yes.
No Knight Rider. Couldn't get in the King of the Hill till I was much older. Then I related to it. I still think of it when I use propane. Mike Judge, yes, did the voices for and Hank Hill and their neighbor. Yeah. Yep.
What the hell's that guy?
NCIS, New Orleans.
Tom Anderson. Now, boys. When does that movie come out? Is that a theater only movie?
I don't know. Beavis and Butthead movie. Beavis.
Peter, what's going on?
I watched the one where they gave blood, and they just and it's some crap. Beavis and Butthead. Let's see. You can get the complete series for $40.
What do you mean by complete? Because if you don't have those MTV sections where Beavis and Butthead are just sitting there watching music videos, then it's not complete. I think they did put out some kind of a version of that.
Release date is the 23rd
of this month.
Yep.
Ooh.
Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe.
So I always like when they're watching music videos the best. I just thought it was just funny to listen to them talk about.
Oh yeah, stupid
stuff.
Oh, this is crap. It's really crap. Yeah. Yeah. And then when they're watching one that you know that they hate, but there's really good looking women in it and they keep it on. This is cool.
Mega Mike.
Oh man.
Yeah, there was one where they did a version where they had some of the MTV stuff in it, but even that wasn't complete because they didn't have all the episodes. I think there's, God, it might be too many episodes to even do. I mean, that would just be crazy.
And I never quite knew, when I was watching it, I never quite knew when it was a new show. It was just like a different episode. So I'm like, is this the same show, just a different episode within that show? Or
I mean, what do you think a complete series of The Simpsons will cost when they're done?
Shoot.
I mean, it's almost too big to do a complete. I mean,
you'd have to have it in like 6 volumes or something.
I think I'd do like a $500 or a $500 Simpsons.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cher sang with Beavis and Butthead.
Interesting.
I know she sang with the Muppets. By the latest Nick Cage movie. Do I need to revisit my DVD? Where is that Blu-ray that I bought?
What is the newest one?
Hell if I know. I never know when he does them. They just show up. It's like unwanted relatives. They just show up.
Oh, shots fired. Bigger question, GoGameGo. Who would want to buy the complete Simpsons once they're done producing?
Damn.
I've said this a number of times, but I stopped watching around in the early 90s because I thought they jumped the shark. I wasn't enjoying it that much. But that early 90s, you're talking, it's still going on for like 30 more years since I stopped watching.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Because I wouldn't let my kids watch it. I wouldn't watch it with the kids because it was so inappropriate, I felt. There it is. That's that 3-movie Nicolas Cage box set that I found at the dollar store.
Jeez.
Stolen? 12 hours, 10 million. One kidnapped daughter, stolen. With Nicolas Cage. Bad Lieutenant. I mean, what's the storyline there? Bad Lieutenant. You're a bad lieutenant.
So anyone that is still watching The Simpsons, is it any good still? I mean, like I said, I've been watching it 30 years. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I Got You, Babe, with Beavis and Butthead.
Peter, my son has at least 2 3D printers that I know of. Shoot me a message on Twitter if you want. If it's like some questions I can ask him because he's really big into 3D printing. He's got 2 printers. I think there's another one he's looking at. And it's interesting because it's not like one's. Each one are separate, are good for something different than the other.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You already had that one. Yeah. 94-ish. Yeah. Yeah, I do. And how much different the artwork was.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like different good like Bugs Bunny was when Bugs Bunny first started.
Bugs Bunny when it first started was amazing.
That was amazing. That was
Simpsons on Tracy Ullman. Man, that's brutal.
They are. It's probably like the difference between Beavis and Butthead then and this movie. I would think that maybe is how it's going to be. Just not clean.
I used to watch Tracy Ullman show.
Yeah, I watched it. I played her hit. I think her hit came out in '86.
About
Us. They talk about us, or
yeah. Cher redid I Got You, Babe with Beavis and Butthead.
What did I hit?
Okay, I got to look that up on YouTube. That's got to be hilarious.
Wait, what? Cher what?
Cher teamed up with Beavis and Butthead to do
I Got You. Yeah.
Did you watch the Letterman way back when he was still on what was he on? I guess NBC is where he started.
Yeah.
When he had Sonny and Cher on, and then he got them to sing I Got You, Babe.
Mm-mm.
It was great. I remember watching that.
Wow.
Because I don't think it didn't seem like a setup. They didn't seem like they really wanted to do it, but they eventually did it. I don't know how we got them both on the show at the same time. I don't think they're really in good speaking terms.
So when you hear this, does it make you wonder if they're just taken a page from Family Guy. Do you think Family Guy is political or?
I've never seen Family Guy. I don't know.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Well, now I'm looking bad. I told Pete I watched a lot of shows, and now there's like 3 shows I haven't watched. Just in the past.
Family Guy is going to be another one. I mean, that's been going on for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I remember just how oh my God, I just was taken aback because I'm like, I don't know. Some of the things that they do on there, I'm like South Park. You know, South Park can be just a real slap in the gut because you're just like, holy crap, did you just say that?
Is that still on?
Yeah, I think so.
Jeez. I watched like the first season. I didn't like it that much.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it since.
Yeah. There's been some episodes that I've liked, but I still remember when that new Indiana Jones, or as I say, the alleged new Indiana Jones movie came out. And and I said, man, they really raped that character. Next thing I know, I happened to catch a South Park episode where they reenact the scene with Jodie Foster from The Accused, I think, when she gets raped on the pinball machine. And Yikes. I was like, and that's what they do to Indiana Jones. They have Spielberg and you know, the other big guy, Captain Star Wars, come in and they Lucas? Lucas, and they just do that on the pinball machine.
Here you go, Lance. What's now your favorite Simpsons video game?
Ooh,
I don't think I've played that many. I remember that one NES game.
That's the one I played.
Which one is that?
Did it have to deal with the outer space stuff? Simpsons NES game.
If I remember right, I think.
Well, there was a couple of them. There is. I had Bart versus the Space Mutants. And then there's Bart versus the World.
I can't remember which one I had.
List of Simpsons video games. So there was a Simpsons one by Konami. Maybe that's what I had. I don't know, but I thought I had the Space Mutants. Maybe it was just the. Oh no, here. Yep, no, it was the Space Mutants. That's what I had. There was a House of Weirdness in '92, but that was just PC. Escape from Camp Deadly, which was a Game Boy game.
Yeah, I had the Space Mutants one. I recognize the cover.
Yeah, Bart versus the World was NES and Game Gear and Amiga and Atari ST.
Simpsons have been around so long, they have an Amiga game.
Right. Right. Since their first game came out in '91. That was an arcade game. IBM. That's the PC, Commodore 64. They had a PSN, the Sony PSN, and the Microsoft XBLM.
I've never played Hit and Run, but I've heard so many people say that's their favorite Simpsons game.
Hit and Run.
Space Mutants is the most common. Simpsons Wrestling on PS1 is the worst.
Oh man. Simpsons Wrestling.
Sasha, I think this is the Space Mutants one because I believe in that one you do go down the street on a skateboard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Krusty's Funhouse.
Yeah. Still something I want. Which one? Are you talking about the wrestling or?
I think he's talking about wrestling.
Yeah. The Simpsons 360 game is my favorite. Well, I wonder. Let's see. They have a pinball game for the Switch, don't they? Or am I just thinking of the Family Guy one?
I don't think there's one on the Switch.
Okay.
See you, Nick. Nick's headed over to DJC's channel to do a show.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank
you. PC game had virtual Springfield where you could walk and drive around town. Pretty bland. Now that's a Springfield for you. Simpsons game was pretty decent game. Basic and average. Yeah. I just remember that's part of the charm when you get into some of these games. And I think that's why we've had discussions about it in the past about, especially when there was the Amico maybe coming out, and part of the fun discussions that we had about that was talking about what characters would you like to have kind of brought to life in a video game that were never in a game. And since you're dealing with retro game systems and retro games, why not develop some of those characters? Like I would love to have a Space Ghost game. I would love to have a Hanna-Barbera superhero game, like a Throwdown game, maybe.
I've always wanted a Laugh Olympics video game. The possibilities, all the different like mini games you could play.
Yep, absolutely.
That'd be so much fun.
Yeah, just fashion it after like a Mario Kart,
and have
battle areas.
The really rottens, by the way. I like those guys.
Yeah, that would be cool too. A Fraggle Rock game. My buddy could do the artwork. He's done some artwork for Fraggle Rock stuff. So go watch.
I'm sitting right here, for God's sakes.
Dang. That's like that time that I was on the. Did I ever tell you about that on the road trip with and I just gotten into Ailstorm, which is one of my favorite prog bands that sing like pirates. And then Christine starts texting out loud to our son, "Dear God," she says out loud as she's texting, "Dear God, call me soon. I can't take any more of this music." I'm like, wow, I'm right here. Just tell me you don't like it. That's all you got to do. Ailstorm. They're a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Scottish-Irish band. Two of the guys, when they first started, there you go, power metal. It's kind of a prog metal, too, because they do different movements within the songs. But, yeah, it's definitely a power metal band. Simpsons Kooky Carnival from the arcades. Aim and drop quarter type. Nice. I'm kind of eager to get my Dragon's Lair out. I set up a DVD player at school, and I was thinking about maybe taking it in. But I
am so bad at that game, Dragon's Lair.
Oh, I finally beat it, but I haven't beaten the second one or Space Ace.
My reflex was so slow. They put up what to do. I'm like, okay, what? Okay.
Wait, what? Next thing you know, you're a skeleton.
It's like, give me a chance to read it first. What about what was that? Was it Stop That Pigeon or Catch That Pigeon? I can't think of the real name.
Yeah.
But they're all like flying around. That'd be kind of cool because there is a Wacky Racers game on at least the Dreamcast. It'd be cool to have like a flying one.
Want the Tenacious D game? I didn't know there was one. Power metal bands. Yeah. Let me know. It's Papa Pete about the only arcade game my wife will play.
Oh, Wacky Racers was an NES. I didn't know that, Pete.
Wow. Can we find that?
Is that one of those games that's crazy expensive or crazy cheap?
Let's see what we got here.
It's very expensive, he says. The ROM's not that expensive, though. No, who said that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything here.
Oh, there isn't a Tenacious D game. He just wants one.
Oh. Oh, man. That's great. Yeah, I love that. I really want to get into those and finish that. I should beat the first one again first. So Wacky Racers on Dreamcast.
I still have that. That's cool. Right.
What do you call those? Those aren't cackles. They're just. Now that is close.
I was like the doctor in The Simpsons left.
Oh man!
All right, should we take off here, Stuart?
Yeah. The Wacky Racers on DC was what I was thinking of.
We got to go a game,
and subdued cackle.
Maybe
Oh, sorry. Maybe a cacklet. That's great. Oh man. Yeah. Thanks everybody for being out there.
Yeah. Thanks for showing up for the live 400 subscriber. How about that?
That is great. That is great. Yeah. We'll, I'm hoping to maybe do a quick, update with some interviews and when they're going to be happening tomorrow, and do a quick, trivia night too. I'll have some trivia. I'm going to try to figure it out though, if I'm going to do something quick or if I'm going to go with some of the trivia I've already got written, or maybe I'll pull out one of my trivia books and pull some things from it. Just go with something old, something quick. Cause I got a gig this weekend. So I'm kind of prepping for that. I restrung my bass today with one of my students. That was a lot of fun, and stuff. So thank you very much for the congrats on the 400.
Thank you. 5 Mystics here. Thanks, Lance. Thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah.
Hasselhoff asked if he gets out of the stream, if it'll unsubscribe him. He said, no, you have to go to the homepage and manually unsubscribe yourself. See you there.
See you there.
All right. Oh man, this is a pretty funny show if I don't say so myself.
If I do say so myself. Oh shoot.
All right, go game gone. All right, we will see you guys.
Yeah, pick up Mario Strikers. Let us know when you get it.
Yes.
Because we kind of want to know about that.
All right, and join our team. You can join our team.
There you go. We're dying to have 4 people on the field at the same time.
Yep. So we got 4 people now. We can do it if we get
everybody together.
Because Eep's on the team.
Yep, that's right.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Bye.